Today we're going to try Design Essential Gel for the first time. I've never used it on my fussy hair, so I'm trying to do a wash and go. So let's see how much definition I can get and how it's going to turn out. So I've already washed my hair, everything just nice and clean. I'm just going to use a conditioner, the leave-in conditioner and the gel. So let's get into it. I like to start by sectioning my hair. Working in sections makes it so much easier to distribute my products evenly and actually take my time with each part. So I'm just going to start with the Design Essentials leave-in first. I like putting my leave-in underneath my gel because I want some moisture and softness before I go in with a styling products for hold and definition. The gel smells really good, just like the other products. So this is my first time using it, like I said, so I'm honestly paying attention to how my hair responds. I'm applying it to the section and smoothing it through, and then I'm going in with my finger to coil the hair. And look at that, this is the part I love watching because you can actually see the curls starting to form. And just to be clear, when you're doing a wash and go, you don't necessarily have to expect every single strand of fussy hair to suddenly look like a perfect curl. Our hair can have different curl patterns throughout the same head, and that's completely normal. There is nothing wrong with your hair. What I'm actually looking for is my natural pattern starting to clump and become more defined as I work the gel through it. If your hair doesn't immediately look super defined, that doesn't automatically mean you're doing something wrong. Sometimes your hair needs enough moisture, the right amount of product, and the right technique for you to really see what it can do. I'm just repeating the same process throughout my hair, leave-in, distribute it well, gently detangle, and apply the gel, and also finger coil this section. I'm also trying not to go crazy with the amount of product because I have low porosity hair, and I don't want to overload my hair and end up with a bunch of product or my hair feeling super heavy. This gel is mainly for definition and hold, so I was not expecting my hair to stretch. And honestly, I've gotten to a point where I actually love my shrinkage, like seriously. I didn't always feel that way. I used to hate seeing my hair shrink because I was so focused on the length. I always wanted my hair to look as long as possible all the time, but the more I've learned about my fussy hair, the more I realized that shrinkage is literally part of my natural texture. It's not something I have to fight, so if my hair shrinks all the way up once it dries, I'm actually okay with that now. And of course, don't get me wrong, there are days when I want the length and I'll stretch my hair, but I don't feel like I have to fight my shrinkage anymore. I think that's one of the biggest things I've learned on my natural hair journey. Learning to work with my hair instead of constantly trying to make it something it's not. So as far as my first time using this gel, I'm actually really happy with the definition I'm getting. Look at the shrinkage, the texture, the definition. I'm sorry, but our hair is so beautiful. Look at this girl. So I tried to blow dry, but the drying process took way too long. So eventually I just decided to let it air dry and let my hair do what it's going to do. And when I tell you, it took me the whole day to completely dry up. And once it dried up, I was actually really happy with the result, the definition, the shrinkage, the way my curls came together. I really liked it. And for my first time using the Design Essentials gel, I honestly feel like I did a really good job.